What it is, y'all, it is your old boy Pilk, and I'm coming back today with more Konosuba. Now, I want to talk about Elite Bounty Hunt, because this is going away here in about 4 hours as of recording this, and you need to make sure you farmed as much of this as humanly possible. We did a ton of this last night on the stream. I'm pretty happy with where I'm at, though honestly, even I could have done much better than I have done this far. But if nothing else, if you have not been farming this event, you need to make sure you've at least got steps 1 through 3 done. Steps 1 through 3 are the steps that give you all of the free-to-play bonds for the free-to-play unit we got for this event. So if we go to step 1, notice it says reset items. Reset items basically means that when you're done getting that item, you can actually skip to step 2. I do like to make sure that I've gotten some of these other here's like the Eris medals, the Ancient medals, things like that. There are certain things out of here, legendary chalices, of course. Certain things out of here that I do make sure that I have actually completed before I move on. So I try to get as much of this done as possible. Step 2, we get 4 more potions, and then step 3, you get the final 4 potions. So once you've done that, then you can max out the free-to-play unit. The free-to-play unit is really, really, really good for these events. Notice there's more Eris medals, and there's actually an Access medal up there, which I need 3 more, and then I've got Chun Chun Maru. Just unfortunately, they have not been dropping for me. That's just RNG. It is what it is. Now, you notice there are 3 more steps. There's step 4. That's going to give us a regular skill potion. I like that a lot. That is a really, really, really handy option. It's actually the big skill potion. That's the one you can use on, I believe, 4 stars. And then we get the cat ear relief. You need cat ear reliefs. And obviously these J jewels and all that stuff. This is the one that I took all the way. I believe it was 700 points. I did all 700 points of this to make sure I had literally everything out of here, because, and I try to do that every single time. Obviously the worm horns and all that are really nice. I don't necessarily need a lot of the 3-star items, but notice there's 30 of the minor upgrade stones. I'm always out of those. There's 2 of the large upgrade stones, 20 of the medium upgrade stones. I'm always out of upgrade stones. Those are absolutely mission critical. And then of course, once I got everything straightened out of there, I went up here to step 5, another cat ear relief, more Jade Dragon jewels, all that good stuff. So you need to take advantage of this, guys. If you have not, then now is the time. Like literally for the rest of the day, you should be going nuts on this event. Remember, well, I say you have about 4 hours. About 4 hours as of recording this. You actually have significantly less than that, because about 10 minutes out, the game will go into maintenance. We won't be able to play it. You know, it'll be off for several hours while they set up the next event and get us our rewards and things like that. So you need to make sure that you're doing this like as as I'm discussing this to you, you need to like be booting up the game and finishing up your runs. Now, I'll go and wrap myself out. I'm on step 6, okay? But you notice, like, I'm pretty much done with step 6. Like, I'm up there. Like, I've almost gotten everything out of this bad boy. So, actually, no, I take that back. There's still quite a bit left up there. But never mind. Do as I say, not as I do. But, you know, I maxed out all the other steps and didn't, you know. So, I could do better myself. And that is kind of one of the reasons that I go and make this video, because I look at these things and I go, man, I could have done a lot better on this. And next time I'll challenge myself to be a little bit more diligent when it comes to these things. But if you are not familiar and if you are not paying attention to this, you need to take advantage now. Now, the one thing I will say about step 6 for me, Hydro Sword is your reset item. I personally, let's go back here to step 6. I don't need any Hydro Sword medals. I can already craft 2 of them, and we're about, I believe actually as of this update, maybe not this update, maybe a coming update here really soon, but I believe this update, we should be getting the personalized weapons, we should be getting the secondary essays, things like that. So I haven't crafted these because I'm saving a lot of those materials for some of the newer stuff that we're probably going to wind up getting. So as good as these are, I'm not losing sleep over step 6. It was really steps like 1 through 5 that I was really, really, really hammering down on. Now, for me, the ancient coins would be great. Some of the other items out of here would be great. I definitely need some, those upgrade stones and things like that. So I'm going to be doing quite a bit more of this. And when I do get a Hydro Sword, as soon as I've gotten all the materials that I actually need out of this, even though I've got, quite a few steps remaining, I can actually reset going to step 7. I know some people that are on step 12 and maybe even beyond that at this point, but step 6 at this point, it does say that's the last step, but it'll replicate. So in other words, step 7 is literally the same, 8 literally the same, 9 literally the same. So get what you need out of these. Let's say, for the sake of argument, you know, I get ancient coins, I get all the ancient coins and all the upgrade stones out of it, and unlike the first 2 or 3 draws, then I can actually go in, reset, and then do it all over again. So obviously if I get the Hydra Sword, so you have to get the Hydra Sword to do that. But you can utilize this to the best of your ability to get the maximum amount of rewards out. You need to make sure, not just today, but each and every time we get one of these, that you're taking advantage of that. So, how do we do this? Well, let me go ahead and go back here. If I go here into the fight, and you want to make sure you go to special here, and every single day you need to make sure you do all of these. We get 3 of each fight a day, and that gives you a ton, and I mean a ton, of medals that you can use to go back over here and fight the boss. Now, if you're in a situation like I am, where you're out of medals, just grab Battle 12. And for me, well, I've got right at 200. So how many skip tickets can I choose? I can drop 40 skip tickets right now of the 400 that I've got. And let's see how many points that gives me. So that gave me 125 of the medals to fight the boss. I believe that should actually be... Yeah, it should be not quite 2 full runs. So you have a choice here. You can do single or multi. I talked about this in the last video. I'm always do multi. Multi just tends to give you better rewards. So I could do this 5 times. I really want to go sum up, basically want to go get a 6th, but I can go here to cost, increase that to cost 3, go to prepare, and this is going to take me in, build my team. I'm pretty happy with my team. My team does okay. They could be better. They could be worse. And then I just join a current existing fight. Now, 71, 72, I don't know. This might not be a successful one. Fingers crossed. I didn't see their power. I looked at their ranks and immediately made assumptions. So maybe, I don't know, who knows? They could be whales. They could actually do this. Let's see what happens here. I'm really hoping we succeed, though. If we don't, the nice part is it only takes like a badge or 2 from you. It really isn't the end of the world. But, you know, obviously success would be a nice benefit. All right, so let's go in. Now, I always auto-run these. I don't know, for whatever reason, I'm still not very good at the manual runs. My manual runs always are, for whatever reason, lower than the auto-runs. So that is one of the things I'm going to challenge myself with here in the coming weeks, is I'm going to learn more about doing the manual runs and actually getting, like, good numbers out of that. I know it is what it is, guys. A lot of us do auto-runs. No matter what you say, a lot of us do rely on the auto-runs just because it is so much easier. I could do the grinding, I could do all that, and then set up the battle and walk away. But especially when it comes to like arena and all that stuff, setting up an auto run is nice, but doing it manually is so much better. So that actually was a success. So that was a glowing success, in fact. Here we go, and we were all actually. I got carried. We have the lowest. I'm only 24%. They're 24.6. Whatever. It is what it is. I was worried about not succeeding, that I was the lowest person on the team. Embarrassing! But it is what it is. My win team also ain't very great. My win team is definitely not the glowing example of a team in this event. So let's go ahead and leave room. So I got some pretty good rewards there, but I really, really, really want to focus on getting some more rewards out. So I'm basically just going to keep doing this. I'm going to go in. I'm going to go ahead and get all of my... No, that's not going to summon on that. I'm going to go up here, grab my gifts. I don't have any stuff out of there, so I'm just going to try to grab as much stamina beef as I can. We got some there. And then basically go in and do it as many more times as I can. So I'm going to drop a decent amount of stamina on that today. I'm going to drop a decent amount of skip tickets on that today. And I'm going to farm quite a bit more of that to try to get some of these events. But if you haven't done that, you need to make sure you go in. You got about 3.5 hours, I would say, to make sure that you get as much as you can out of this. So go, guys, get this taken care of, because once it's gone, it's gone. Next event will be on us here in about 24 hours, and we'll talk about it at that time. But you need to take advantage of these each and every time. Like, comment, share. I'll be back with more Konosuba for you guys really soon. And we'll get started on tutorials here. Personally, I've got to get better myself, as I've noted. And that is my personal big challenge coming up soon. So hopefully we'll get into some tutorials here very, very soon. Help us all get better arena scores and whatnot. Stay tuned for that. That's going to be a lot of fun.